got triggered, or not triggered, annoyed by my Apple monitor. I've now had 2 Apple Thunderbolt monitors just stop working on me. First one, it just went blank, a 27-inch. They don't make these monitors anymore, Apple. They've just stopped manufacturing them altogether. So, the first one, it just went blank completely. It would come alive if you took the cord off for some time, or you turned the power off completely, or yanked the power cord off. And then it would come alive for, let's say, 5-10 minutes, and then it would go black. And then this other one that I now used, it was a 21-inch Apple monitor also, and it had this weird thing that it flickered every random, sometimes every minute. It would just flick off for a second and then come back. And it was just completely random. You didn't know, especially if you're doing something, then you just have to freeze and not do anything in order to wait for the monitor to come alive again. So what I did now is I went into the store and bought me this. It's a 32-inch beast of a monitor made by Asus, I think it is. But I think you really can't see how ginormous the thing is. Basically all my programs that I have open, you get an idea of that size of the mail there. It's what my previous monitor covered, and everything that is around it. It didn't used to fit, and now it fits perfectly. That was a weird thing. I was doing stuff there, and I felt this kind of excitement of that this is going well, this is progressing, which has not been the case for a long time. But I felt it's weird how these new things, they affect you. Especially, work-related stuff. If you get a tool that is fit for purpose, that makes your job a lot easier. It does matter what you're working on. I always remember I was working at theatre at the time, and there a Microsoft manager or a director or somebody came out, because at that time we were looking into screens that it was like a peeping hole that you try and program. You could fit that's where the standard 80 a line of code is 80 characters long. That's where it comes from, our minuscule monitors. So this Microsoft manager, which I fully embraced, he was of the opinion that there's a direct correlation between one's throughput and the size of their monitor. And I was like, to my manager, I need a bigger one, please. Another thing about computer, I had my first Dell laptop. It looked like a brick. It was about yay thick, and the lid was kind of over the, and it had 2 massive bays for CD, and it must have weighed like 8 kilos or something like that. It's a lethal weapon. And it cost 30,000 marks, I think it was at that time. We weren't yet in euros, which is a horrible amount of money for a computer. But anyway, wanted to record my, I have MS related stuff also. Let me see if it's here. there is, who does it? Iowa EDU is the email address. So they're doing something in Iowa, and it's MS studies in relation to diet. And I was like, oh, finally you're catching on. Moron medical companies are trying to poison us with their chemicals, and now they're finally coming to grasp it. But they're only looking at it from the angle of fatigue. So what I did when I saw this, it was one of these, what do you call it? It was in the Twitter feed that I got. Opened it up. I kind of liked the subject matter. I tweeted it out, the link to that page, and then after I tweeted, then I said I need to read it more closely. Read it, didn't have any strong objections, but then I found a link in there saying that, do you want to participate in a study? And why not? And there were questions that, can your neurologist confirm your diagnosis, and can you walk 25 meters unaided? I can, by the way. I can walk. I don't know how long I can walk unaided. I start breaking down. My walking isn't good. In the previous video, when I'm doing the fish, I don't know if other people can see it, but I can see it when I was getting out of the, or moving when I was doing the fish. I can clearly see that my motions were a bit clumsy and I couldn't move properly. And yeah. But anyway, 25 meters. Are you willing to change your diet? Are you willing to, buy food and cook it and keep a journal of what you eat? And I said, yeah. I mean, of course. Because now what I'm doing at the moment is that, and they even referred to the guy that I follow, Dr. Swank, and these were the two dietary options that they were studying. Does Swank work, and there was some other one, I can't remember the name of it. And then there were options, do you eat red meat, do you eat this, and stuff like that. And I answered honestly to them the questions, and are you willing to change your diet? And yeah, I'll give it a go. Yeah, and the chiropractor today, he said that juicing is evil. Your sugar levels might spike when you take sugar. And I thought, we don't know what I put in these drinks. It's kale, carrots, chili, garlic, ginger, turmeric. He had also studied something, and he said that eating red grapes, I know I've heard it from other places, and I can't remember the stuff that is in them, but red grapes are good for you to, they multiply, or it enhances the effect. It's an antioxidant, so it enhances the effect of turmeric. They combine, they work more potently. But anyway, he was against juicing, that I get a sugar spike, and I was like, yeah, fine. Well, let's say I don't see it as a risk for me, because my sugar levels are fairly standard. Finished that thought. Then another thing, at the chiropractor, he had this weird rubber mat, a square about, what would I say, 50 to 50 times 50 centimeters square, and you stood on this, and you had your eyes closed, and there was this weird substance. I could not keep my balance. It was impossible. I could keep it fine if I had my eyes open, but as soon as I closed them, I was all over the place. But now we're supposed to start this hot ear since my vacation has started. Hot ear and hot water in the ear 4 times a day with the wife. We should start it to this now on the vacation, and let's see if that would enhance my balance. Yeah, what was I? So 2 things: chiropractor, MS study, which is interesting, and then obviously a new monitor that makes my work life a lot easier. And with these videos, it makes putting them together so much easier. Anyway, that's about me. I'll put this together, or clip all the stupid bits out, and then I'll send it over. And as usual, Jesus Christ is King. Amen.
I want a perfect body.